Okay, so let's get into the breakfast part. It's going to be real simple. I've made this already, so sorry if it's repetitive, but honestly, it's like really good and it's really easy and it's really filling. So I'm going to go in with some of this Kirkland thick sliced center cut bacon. I think I'll take about 4 pieces. I love this stuff. I wish it was a little bit cheaper or more came in, one or the other, but it's very, very good. So we'll take about 4 pieces of that. I am going to dice up, these are some radishes, and I told you guys before, these are the perfect alternative to like a faux potato. Some people were like, I tried it and I didn't like it. The key is you got to cook it down, because if you don't cook it long enough, and so you, like, make sure it gets brown, because it still tastes a little raw and it'll still have like that radishy onion taste. So I will weigh out my portion, but I'm going to cut them up first and see what we're working with. And we're going to put a little mozzarella and some over easy eggs and do like a whole breakfast skillet. So first things first is I'm going to take my bacon and cut it up into pieces and fry it so we can release some of the grease so I can then drop in my radishes. All right, so this is about 6.5 ounces of radishes, and you can see that the bacon has given off a good amount of grease. We're going to dump that in there. Get out. And then if the grease is popping all over the place, just turn it down a little bit. These are going to cook down for a little bit, probably, because the bacon isn't all the way cooked up either. It's probably going to cook maybe, 10-12 minutes or so you can get nice and crispy. It'll absorb some of the grease and the flavor. The radishes will absorb some of the grease and the flavor of the bacon. And you want them to get nice and soft like a potato would be. You know what I mean? Somebody asked if you can microwave this the last time I made this. I mean, I've never done it, but I guess maybe you could, but I just prefer to cook it down this way because like I said, I do not like the taste. I do not like the taste of raw radish at all. And if it tastes like that, it'll ruin the meal for me. So I'd rather just cook it down like this. I'm going to top this with a little bit of black pepper and some garlic. And we're just going to let it cook. That's it. So here is how everything is looking right now, okay? You could see that it's still frying up, but you could also see that there is a ton of grease that bacon gives off, okay? So what I do is I'm going to let this continue cooking, but, I mean, you can do what you want, but I do not eat stuff like that greasy, like stuff that's that greasy. So, I go ahead and I just put it on a plate with a paper towel to absorb some of the grease, and then I just drain the grease and leave a little bit in there just to fry 2 eggs with it, okay? But if you like that, I will get very, very ill. Like, my stomach does not handle well with too much grease. So, but it's so good, and we're still going through. You could see I did add that black pepper onto it, and you could see like some of the potatoes are getting crispy, but low and slow. I mean, I'm not in a rush, so it doesn't really, like grind my gears that it takes a little bit longer. But, a good 20 minutes for a breakfast style skillet that's keto, no brainer. No brainer. Yeah, but I think these are about done. You could see. And they look more of like a potato. They're not that bright red color that radishes usually are. They're like a softer pink. So I'm going to put a paper towel down on a plate, and then I'm just going to scoop it off, and then I'll drain out this grease. But yeah, it's coming along. So I have my eggs going. That was obviously a failed attempt. My bad. I have the radishes right here just absorbing. Look at all that grease. Just absorbing some of the grease and everything like that. I'm going to add about, I would say probably 60 grams of this mozzarella. We'll kind of play it off by ear over the top of this skillet, okay? So, and then once the eggs are done, we'll top it over. But this is pretty much it. You just kind of toss everything together. If you guys wanted to add some toast or a low carb tortilla or whatever, you could even add some more veggies to this. You can kind of dress it up or dress it down, add different types of cheeses, you do you. You can throw some chorizo in there, some breakfast sausage, do like a meat lover's skillet. Possibilities are endless. Okay, so here is our breakfast. You can see there's the hash browns, or not the faux potatoes, the bacon. We got some cheese under there and some eggs. I topped it with some black pepper, and that's our breakfast. So good. So very good and so very easy. So we're gonna go ahead and have this, but that is it. So I have a few things I have to do. It's 10:30 right now. I don't know if you guys could see that, but it's 10:30 and I'm actually going to do my workout. I'm going to get my workout done. I have to go and exchange my daughter's computer, well, my middle daughter, Sophia, and then tomorrow I got to exchange Rebecca's tablet. So, but they don't allow the exchange until I think like 1 o'clock. And then I also have to do a pickup order from Target, and I want to run into the Dollar Tree and get some of those pickles in the bag for the fried pickles tonight because I want to do like the thicker pickles. But nonetheless, it's going to be a workout time. I'm going to get that done nice and early. And this is my pre-workout that I use. I love this one. This is the Perfect Keto Lemon pre-workout. This is like almost gone. You guys could hear there's barely anything left in this one. I've gone through so many of these. I love this one. I did try the Equipped one and it didn't hit home for me. But the Perfect Keto one, that's my jam. Tried and true. Perfect Keto is still having that sale. So if it's like buy two, get one free. So if you guys were looking to buy like either the pre-workout or the collagen or their protein powder or their cookies or, you know, they have the keto nut butters. Rhea's been really digging these lately. These have been her like go-to snack. So she's been hitting those. But yeah, so I'll have a link down below if you guys want to get anything. But pre-workout, we're going to do a spinning class today. And we're going to do some resistance training. So that's the name of the game today. All right, so I'm looking through, and what I've been doing is just kind of looking through the Peloton app. So I do have the Echelon bike. I'll show you my bike in a minute, but I use the Peloton app, okay? And I go through and I see what classes they have, and then I bookmark them. Like if I'm just kind of messing around on my phone, and I'm like, all right, you know. And then I have like saved ones. I was going to do a Tabata ride, but I don't know if I feel like I'm ready for that just yet. I think I got to warm back into it. Why, I just had something bookmarked. 30-minute new wave ride. I've never went with that lady before. I don't know if you guys have ever used her. Christine Dirico. I don't know. But yeah, so that's what I kind of do. I just kind of go through. I love Robin Arzon. She's my favorite. Can we be best friends if you ever see this? She's on YouTube also, guys. She's like my favorite. She's like my favorite hype person in the world. But yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and figure out which ride I'm going to do. And then we're going to get to it. But let me show you the bike that we're going to use. Sorry, my room's not the cleanest. I do keep my bike right here in my bedroom just because it's here, it's easy. This is the Echelon Connect. I got this off of Walmart. This was $500. If you try to go off their app, it's going to be, or if they're a site, it's going to be $1,000. If you go for the Peloton, it's going to be probably closer to $2,300-$2,400. I tried the Echelon app that, you know, the bike does connect with, and I'm not a fan. I did buy, you could see like the little clip right here. It is a cadence tracker. I have all this stuff linked below. I have the bike linked below and the cadence tracker. I did order like the clip-in, I think they're called like SPDs, pedals. They haven't came in yet. So I'm going to give them to the end of the week. And it's been 6 weeks. If they don't send out my pedals, I'm just going to cancel my order because I feel like I'm waiting like hell of a long time to get that. I did purchase a seat cover because your girl was a little bruised, to say the least. So I couldn't use the bike for a few days. But nonetheless, I love this thing. It's so good. Super sturdy, and the workouts are fire. So yeah, I do have this link down below. I have the cadence meter linked down below. I also have my coffee pot and my milk frother linked down below. I'll have that always linked, so if you guys want to get your hands on it. But let's get this workout started and get it done. Okay, just finished my ride. So I went through 2 different rides. I did like 5 minutes of the Tabata one with Robin Arzon. And I couldn't get through it. It was just, I'm not there yet, and I'm not ashamed to say that. And then I tried this new wave one with this other new girl that I just didn't, she didn't get me hyped. But I went back and I worked with my girl. I want to say it's Tunde. And if you guys haven't followed her on her rides, she's so good. Like her and Robin, like they are so good. They keep you motivated. Like I swear to God, it's like she's in my room and she knows when I'm about to quit. Cause she's like, come on, focus. And I'm like, oh, okay, I'm here, you know? And yeah, so I did probably closer to like 25, 27 minutes, but I finished the whole workout with her. Shoot. But, okay, close that. I don't know what I'm hitting. But, yeah, so definitely check her out. That's the second one I did with her, and I like her really a lot, so I'm going to go catch my breath because I am winded. Okay, so we went to the Dollar Tree to get some of those pickles in the bag for tonight's dinner, and we found these. These are microwave pork rinds, less than 1 carb per serving, and there's 3.5 servings, so probably 3 carbs for the whole bag, but it's kind of, it's like popcorn almost. And you know, so this is what it looks like. Rhea's already made them. You know what, Rhea? You can put that seasoning for the popcorn on here and shake it up. Where's it at? Let's see. So yeah, $1. I don't know. These were like a new Dollar Tree find. But let me...
No, not at all. They don't... What's...
You could do... Hold on. Does this have carbs in it? No, we can put some of the butter on there.
You need to get the cheddar because that's...
Where's the cheddar one at?
You almost say?
Oh, okay. Oh, she got it. Be careful. Does this have carbs in it? Oh no, and then you could put some of this white cheddar and it's like popcorn. All right, she's gonna do it. Yeah, this is definitely dirty keto for sure.
It's dirty keto.
It's not like clean, but it's keto nonetheless. Oh, okay, Ray. Let's see, how's your contraption going? All right. Here we go. Does it taste like popcornish?
Yeah.
Yeah? Would you recommend?
Yeah, that's what I do.
Rhea, hold on. We're going to flip the microphone around. So what's happening in less than a month, Rhea?
Tonight 16. Very excited. 10 out of 10. Would recommend.
Tell them, okay, so let's tell them, what are we going to do for your 16th
So
birthday?
originally we were going to do One Direction and Harry Styles because I love them. But then we decided not to because, you know, it's not 2014 anymore and they don't sell anything. So we decided since 2020 has been awful and sucks, we're going to go back to the 80s. So now it's an 80s theme and I'm going to be Molly Ringwald from 16 Candles. So, yeah. And if you don't dress up, you can't come.
How excited I am. First off, I was born in 1984. 80s baby, but 90s raised me. You know the mottos. But every time I record, I have a sneezing attack. But I can tell you this. Jake Ryan was the first love of my life. Loved him. Oh my gosh. I know who I'm going to be.
Will you be this time? Not no longer Madonna?
No, I was going to be Madonna. And then I was going to do Bowie. I know who I'm going to be. And it's not Cyndi Lauper.
Who will you be?
I'm going to be Sandra Dee from Grease when she's a pink lady. And I'm going to be, and her hair's blonde with the red lipstick and the leather. Tell me about it, stud. Brea said I'm going to be Ross, but I don't care. Give a shit. Baby powder on deck. No chafing.
Mom, Dad, like how you call us Chandler, being like, you need to help me.
Yeah, so
his pants off.
Ray is turning 16 and my heart is breaking, but it's going to be fun. It's going to be small because obviously quarantine, but I just wanted to make it special. We weren't able to do a quince for her last year. We did a lot of like the jewelry and stuff and we had her like a party, but 16 birthdays were pretty big in my family. So we're going to do the sweet 16 candles. So yeah, stay tuned. It's coming. Should we vlog it? Should we vlog this sweet 16? Sure. All right, but yeah, I'm gonna start making dinner, start cutting up these pickles, and we're gonna get the show on the road. All right, so I'm gonna have a snack. I was gonna have something else, but Brea ate it. But I got some of these Quavo chips. I absolutely love these. Rhea, what do you think? She thinks.
So when it comes to keto, I'm very nitpicky on the foods I eat because if it doesn't feel real, I'm not gonna eat it. Then I'm gonna cheat, which isn't good on keto because if you cheat and you have carbs and calories, you gain weight fast, and no one wants that. Unless you do, then go ahead. But so when it comes to chips, I always like the Quest chips, and like I love the spicy ones. But those Quavo chips are like the closest things I've gotten to actual like dill pickle chips. I didn't have any of the other ones, but they taste identical to Lay's dill pickle chips.
Yeah,
Very,
she
very
likes
nice.
these better than like the Quest chips, so
Yeah.
which is cool. Yeah, so macros for these are 4 for the whole bag, which isn't bad. And yeah, so they have sour cream and onion, Quavos rancheros, and then the dill pickle. These are pretty good. These have like a spice, like kind of like a taco-y, like a taco supreme. These ones are good too. They taste, and these are the ones Rhea loves. So which ones am I gonna have? I think we'll do the sour cream and onion ones because I'll save these ones for Rhea. And yeah, and save the ranchero ones for Leo. But they did give me a discount code and all that stuff, so I'll leave it down below if you guys want to check them out. But they are delicious.
And they're not as light as Quest chips.
Yeah, they're not as light for sure. They definitely are a little bit more filling, I think so too. But yeah, we're gonna have some chips to snack on while we start getting everything ready for dinner. But these are the pickles we're gonna use. I got 1 hot one and 2 regular, just because I can cut these and make the pickles a little bit thicker so they could hold up frying. So we're gonna fry these. I was gonna do them in the air fryer, but the recipe I got is in a pan, and I have one of these like thermometers to watch the oil. So I'm gonna cut these up, we're gonna bread them, we're gonna fry them, we're gonna pull out the air fryer, we're gonna do some wings. It's about to be on. It's gonna be so good. These are delicious. These kind of taste like those like flavored wheat thin crackers, and they're pretty big too. I don't know if you guys could see them. And look, they're really, really good. They're nice and thick, like me. I'm joking, but seriously, they're really good and full of flavor. I actually really like these ones. Have you tried the sour cream and onion?
No.
They're really good. They taste like, you know, the wheat thins when they're flavored, like these. But all right, for sure, love these ones. All right, my friends, here is our plate of chicken wings. It is just the big frozen chicken wings from Costco. So I just got the bag, I defrosted them, rinsed them, and then dried them off. If you were gonna bake these, if you didn't want to air fry them, add a little baking soda, give them a nice coat. They would make the skin real crispy if you wanted to bake them, but we're gonna air fry them. So I'm gonna use some Old Bay seasoning, give them a nice coat, and some black pepper. And we're gonna air fry them, like I said. So, but do rinse them, dry them off real good, okay? You don't want them to be soggy, and you wanna make sure that the seasoning sticks, okay? So let's get down to giving these a nice little coat here. Here is the air fryer we're gonna use. So Elect Homes went ahead and sent one over to me. This is, I think, the 6.7 quart, which I needed. I needed something nice and big. The one I had before was, I think, 4 quarts, and it was way too small, and I gave that one to my mom. But this one is a touch screen, you know, does all the fancy stuff, but you just gotta make sure it's pushed in all the way. But like I said, I liked, look at how big the holder is. It's nice and big. So we'll be able to fit a lot of chicken in there. And then it does have the touch screen options where you can do fries, chicken, fish, steak. I think that's shrimp. And then you have a baking option, and you can go ahead and increase the time, and you could decrease the temperature, increase it, whatever you want. Then you just go ahead and hit play. I also got these air fryer accessory kits. I'll leave a link for all this down below. It's over there on Amazon. And I like this kit because I want to get into more air fryer recipes now that it's getting, you know, well, not now, but it's going to be getting colder. But this came with a cupcake pan, a steel skewers rack, a cake barrel, pizza pan, which I thought was really great for those like Quest pizzas or Real Good Food pizzas, a steel metal holder, a silicone mat, a bread shelf, which would be nice for like toasting breads, the kitchen tongs, and a deep plate cup, which I don't know what that does. I'll have to Google that. But I thought that was really nice. So, and this is like really fancy. And what I love about this too is these things are actually really loud, and the one I had before was really loud and it gave off a lot of heat. I've tried this one already and it doesn't do that. So we're just gonna pull it out, and I mean, it's nice and deep too. So I'm just gonna spray the bottom of this with some non-stick spray, and I'm gonna place my wings on there. You just wanna do one layer. You don't wanna like stack them on top of each other because you want them to cook as well. But another thing I thought was cool, which I'm gonna take this off, I wanna show you guys. is it has like this little fan on the bottom. If you guys can see, let that stop being blurry. So if you guys can see, there's like that little fan blade on the bottom, and I've already used this, you guys can tell, but it makes it nice. So, and it's like non-stick, and it spins so you don't get this, like it cooks on both sides. I feel like the ones before that didn't have this, sometimes the meat would stick and you kind of have to peel it off and flip it. You don't have to flip it because it has this fan on the bottom, so it'll cook, the heat will rise, and it'll give both ends a nice crispy texture, which, especially for wings, you know, you want your wings to be real crispy, or like those pizzas and stuff. So yeah, I wish this would stop blurring out. I'm sorry about that. But yeah, let's go ahead and get this ready. So I'm going to just start picking up the pieces of wings, and I'm going to put them seasoned side down, because I'm going to add a little bit more seasoning just to make sure both sides are nice and thoroughly seasoned. You could toss these in a bowl if you wanted. I probably could have done that, but I didn't. And like I said, just give them all, make sure they all have their space. You don't want them on top of each other. You can pack them in there pretty tightly, but you don't want them on top of each other. You want them all to have their own space, okay? But look at how much room I still have, and I've already fit that many. In those smaller ones, that's pretty much all you're gonna get. And when you're cooking up this many wings or whatever, you know, because I have a pretty decent sized family, you're cooking usually for more than one person, you know what I mean? So yeah, let me go ahead and get these in there, and I'll be right back. Okay, so here are the chicken wings. You can see we fit a decent amount. I probably could have fit one more in there, but I didn't want to push my luck. Go ahead and turn this bad boy on. We're gonna hit the chicken option, right? And it says 22 minutes. Let's go ahead and test that out, okay? So that's it. Rebecca, pause that, please. And that's as loud as it gets. You don't even hear it. So I appreciate that, because sometimes like you could hear it when you like walk in the front door. So I'm gonna let that do its thing, and we're probably gonna have to do 2, maybe 3 what do you call that, rounds of wings or whatever you call it. But I want to start getting the oil ready to fry up, and we'll start getting everything prepped to make our fried pickles. Okay, so here is the setup for the deep fried pickles, okay? I am using the Southern Keto cookbook, so you guys can see I have it opened right here. You're just gonna make a bath with, you know, some heavy whipping cream and an egg, and then you're gonna season it with some pork rinds are gonna be the breading, okay? I've done these, I think I've done these before and didn't work out, so I'm hoping that her mix comes out better than mine. But me and Sophie just went through with a rolling pin and beat these up. So they're all ready. And then right here, I have a pot of cooking oil. I forget which one. It was a vegetable oil. It was the like canola oil, I guess. So I just had one container of it, and that's what it was, because I wanted to make sure the tip of this is submerged. And this is one of those like candy thermometers that one of my girlfriends sent me, and we need to get that to reach 375 degrees. I'm gonna keep it like on a medium low, and I'm gonna make sure that it stays. So I needed to get to like right here. So it's gonna have to warm up for quite some time. But we're gonna go ahead and start assembling all of our stuff here. And yeah, I'm pretty excited. The girls are really excited. They love deep fried pickles. So again, Southern Keto cookbook. I got mine off of Amazon, but I'm excited. Let's get the show on the road. All right, so I will say this, guys. If you're gonna do these pork rinds yourself, use a food processor. I should have done that because some of them are still chunky. But whatever. So basically the way it's gonna go is you're gonna take your pickle. So these are the regular, and this is the spicy. And you're just going to dip your pickle. You're just gonna go ahead and put that in there, and then bread it. Okay, and then it should stick, but I'm only doing this with one hand. So we're gonna go ahead and get this assembly line rolling. Our oil is heating up. It's about 190 degrees right now. So we are getting there. We gotta get almost to the top, but let's keep working, and then I'll be back. We gotta take a quick break, a little pause here. We got 6, damn, okay. Ooh, hold on. Look at them chicken wings. Yes, we're gonna let them finish the next 6 minutes. But you see, like when I meant, like I didn't even flip them, and they like both sides have a nice crispy. Oh gosh, I don't want to drop these. Benny is waiting. Look, there it's both sides. Okay, wish this would. Let me just close that real quick here. You could see here's one side and then the other because of that little fan. Ooh, I'm making drippings. But all right, 6 minutes left to go, and then we'll put another batch in. But these are looking beautiful. All right, so here is the fried pickles. All right, I will say I followed all the directions, and some of them just didn't stick. Some of them did, some of them didn't, but they got a pretty decent coating. They taste delicious. So we're gonna have these on the side, and we're still working on our wings, but the breading was a little tedious, not gonna lie. I had to recruit Ray to help me here, but these look pretty good, huh? All right, so I thought we had buffalo sauce, but we don't have buffalo sauce, so it's gonna be barbecue chicken wings today. These are the two options that we have. I just recently got this one, the Zero Sugar Carolina barbecue sauce, so we're gonna try that out. It has 2 carbs for 2 tablespoons, which I believe this does too. Yeah, 2 carbs for 2 tablespoons. But this one has 0 sugar. I think this one for the most part is a little bit cleaner, and I actually heard that this one has a better taste. So anyways, we got our wings done, we got our stuff done, so I'm gonna plate everything up and then I'll show you, okay? All right, so here is Leo's plate. He has a serving of those deep fried pickles, which you could see, he says they're really good. We've tried a couple of them, they're pretty tasty. And then here are those wings. This is with nothing on them, just seasoning, but look at how good they look. Will you try the wings?
Yeah, they were good.
They were good, huh? And that's just with that Old Bay seasoning and some black pepper. And look, and you could tell like they're not dried out. So, you know, sometimes if you bake them, they can get dried out and they have a nice crispy skin. I mean, air frying them is the way to go. And the cleanup, and you're not warming up your house. So this is gonna be what's for dinner. All right, so update on this Lily's Zero Sugar Carolina barbecue sauce. Amazing. It tastes like the barbecue sauce that you would get with the chicken nuggets when you were a kid from McDonald's. I loved it. Did you guys like it? It tastes better than this one, right?
Yeah, I like it better than the usual.
What do you think, Ray?
Really good.
What'd you think about dinner, guys?
It's really good.
Okay, so update on dinner quickly. I had a couple of the fried pickles. There was like nothing really stuck to them. Yeah, I mean, it was a lot of work. And it's a lot of mess to clean up, and I feel like it wasn't even that good. So I wouldn't recommend. I don't know if it was on my part and I didn't do something right, but I followed directions from the cookbook spot on. The breading tastes good, it just didn't stick to the pickles. So, I mean, for all the work, I don't recommend it, to be honest. But the chicken wings, fire. This air fryer works really nicely. So I'll leave that link down below, but unfortunately, I feel like those were a thumbs down. Bummer. But I'm gonna go ahead and relax for a little bit. Leo just got home, and then we'll check in a little bit. Okay, so I just checked I told you guys I'm gonna start checking my ketones, and I just wanted to check them right now. So it's the end of the day, so you can see it's 5:20 after we've eaten, and that's what I'm reading, a 1.6. So that's pretty good. I should check my glucose real quick. So we are definitely in ketosis. Let me check my glucose really quickly and we'll see what that reads. And here is my glucose, 83. So 1.6, and ketones are 1.6, glucose is 83. So that's looking really good. I don't want you guys to see the blood. Oh, sorry if you guys are like freaked out by that. But I want to go over our macros for the day. I'm gonna have to hurry this up because my battery is gonna die. I'm really bad with charging my battery. But let's look over our macros. For the day, we have 11.5 net carbs, 116 fat, 119 protein, grand total of 1620 total calories. So, and look at that, we're still in ketosis. So please remember to subscribe, like the video, join along. I'll see you on the next one. My battery's gonna die. Love you guys.